Hi guys, welcome to Steve's Kitchen. Cold spaghetti. What can you do with a big plate of cold spaghetti? Well, I can show you a dish now that we can use up this cold spaghetti and still make a wonderful family meal. It's called a frittata. It's basically an Italian omelette. Now, I'm not one for wasting food, and this makes a fantastic family meal. So let me show you how to make a spaghetti frittata. Now to start with, we want to make our egg mix, so I'm going to take 5 fresh eggs and just break them into a bowl. Now we'll just take a fork and we'll lightly whisk up those eggs. Then into the eggs I'm going to put about half a cup, about 50 grams of grated Parmesan cheese, and we'll just mix that through. Now I'm adding a tablespoon of finely chopped basil, and I'm also adding 1 tablespoon of chopped parsley. A little freshly ground black pepper, probably about 1/4 teaspoon, and a little freshly ground salt. Now I'm choosing to use a cheddar cheese for this. This is about 150 grams, about 5 ounces of cheddar. You could use an Emmental, you could use a mozzarella, any cheese will be fine. And I'm also using some diced up bacon, a similar amount of diced bacon, and that's just going into there. This is actually a smoked bacon, which will impart a nice sort of smoked flavour to the frittata. And I'm just going to mix that through. So we've got this lovely coarse sauce here, which we'll just set aside. We're going to use that a little later on. Let's get on with the pasta. In a thick bottomed skillet or pan, you're just going to pour a couple of tablespoons of olive oil into there. Then I want to take our cold pasta and we're just going to pop it in there. Now, the observant of you notice I've got a little tagliatelle in there. As I say, it doesn't really matter which pastas you use. So I just want to mix that through and get it lightly coated in the olive oil. And then I'm just going to distribute the pasta lightly over the pan, the base of the pan. So the pasta is now just coating the bottom of the pan. We've got a nice even coating, and we're just going to let that cook for 3 or 4 minutes just to start to brown off the pasta underneath. Now after a few minutes you'll see just the underside of the pasta starts to crisp up a little bit. At this point I want to add in our egg and our mixture, our cheese. So I'm just going to pour that over the top with our bacon. And then we're just going to distribute that over the top of the pasta. Just evenly spread that across the pasta. The cheese is going to melt in there, the bacon is going to lay across the top and get all crispy. So now I'm just going to lower the heat. I'm popping a cover over the top of that. I'm going to let that cook for a good 5 to 10 minutes. So when that's been cooking for 10 minutes, the underside of your frittata is going to be lovely and cooked and baked. And now we've got the tricky bit of clipping this thing over. Now it isn't easy to do. What I tend to do is I put a tray onto my pan like this. I'll take it over to the side and flip this over. And we pop our pan back onto the stovetop and we slide the frittata back in. Look how beautifully crisp that is on that side, guys. So we're just going to leave that on a low flame now for a further 5 minutes to let the underside cook through and crisp up. Now there it is, guys, that beautiful frittata. It's cooked, it's wonderful and hot. Now you can serve it just as it is. It's got a lovely crisp top to it. Cut it into slices. It'll serve 4 to 6 easily. Or you can do what I'm going to do. I'm not doing a taste test for this one, guys. I'm going to let this cool down and we're going to have this with a salad later on. So I may take a photograph of that and just let you see. That is a wonderful, simple way of taking cold spaghetti and turning it into a delicious, flavoursome, cheesy, eggy frittata. Thanks guys, thanks for watching. Comments down below. I'll see you in the next video. Guys, thanks for joining me for this video. I'll leave my subscribe button up there and comments down below. Do you like the idea of that frittata, guys? Does it look, it smells delicious, I can tell you, and it tastes wonderful. I'll put a couple of links to some other videos there as well. Be good, I'll see you next time.